Hi there, this is Mia from Scrapadice. I'm here with another card. It's all Lawnfawn because I really love that brand and I love everything that they make and create. Here I'm using their brand of cardstock. As I'm seeing now, I'm a little bit out of focus, but that will change in a bit. I am using the double slider surprise die to make a base for the card that I'm making, and I'm doing this in the canary yellow cardstock. I'm still out of focus. I'm so sorry, I cannot see all. Now it went to focus, you can see. I'm disassembling the parts, trying to make. Now I'm using a plastic bag. It's a freezer bag. I'm using the plastic to make the moving mechanism, and I'm using the red tape, and it takes a bit of time to let loose because it's a strong tape, but finally at the end I succeeded in removing the tape, and I use the scoring tape instead. But now I'm just making sure that this is a good one, and I'm putting on those flaps that you pull flaps, can you say that? Pull flaps. Anyhow, I'm using the mechanism to see if it moves gently, and now I am putting tape on the mechanism that is going to be holding it together, so I can use the flaps forth and back. Still having problem removing that unsided. And here I'm assembling the card. So the card is working and the mechanism is working. I'm putting on these flaps on the side to make it easier to pull it out. And now I'm using a card base that is an 15 centimeters high or wide and 10 centimeters high. And I'm using the paper Spiffy Speckles. I'm using the yellow one. And now you can see that the mechanism still works. Here I'm bringing my Lawnfawn withadmit 1 and coaster critters, and I am trying to decide which one to use. And I noticed that there was a hard time stamping these because of the surface. I usually have my Misty, but I chose this time to just try and just stamp it out as I usually do. And then I found out which dies to use for these. I am doing something that I usually don't. I'm doing it in the wrong order. Usually I color the critters and coasters and everything. I do that first, and then I do die cutting. But because I didn't know which one was gonna turn out good, I didn't want to. Because I think it's a bit hard to make it fit perfectly when I'm die cutting it, and I love die cutting it, but the older die cutting they've been used a lot, so sometimes it moves a little bit. It's just a millimeter, but anyhow, it's just a little bit, but it goes like off the edge, so I don't like it. So I tried, because last time I did this I actually made a boo-boo. I don't know if you can say that, but I used a lot of time on coloring, and when I cut it out it cut the wrong way, so I thought, okay, I'm going to do it the other way around. I'm going to cut them first and then color them afterwards, the ones that is good. And as always, I am trying to make more out of the, I'm trying to fill up the paper, so next time I'm making a card, it's there, so I just can take it up and make a card right away instead of stamping it. I don't like the stamping part, I don't know why, but I just do it for the because I love Lawnfawn, and just because of Lawnfawn I have been making more and more cards. I only make cards nowadays. Before I made a lot of mixed media, I made a lot of layouts and album and everything like that. I made a lot of steampunk and stuff. So go from that to making these cute little cards makes me happy. So I'm so very happy that I found Lawnfawn, and I just adore and love everything they make. It's like a love proclamation, but it's true. I'm so much happier when I can create, and I need that in my life. I'm still on the go with stamping and cutting and trying to make as much as possible, so I don't have to go back and restamp or remake, or so I want to have a lot of them so I can just color them in and use them. And I only color what I'm using at the moment. The rest of it I let it be into the time where I need to make another card. Might have another color scheme or something, so I don't go ahead and color it too much. I color when I need to. And still going on here, stamping and die cutting, and soon it would just be die. And I always like this. When I'm creating, I want it to have a clean surface, and not many know that, but I'm actually a pretty messy person. But at my scrap table, I'm very organized. It's like, it's crazy, because I like stuff, and I like to collect stuff, so, and that doesn't show at all of me, that when you look at my table sometimes, because it's clean and neat and I have everything organized. I know exactly where I have my stuff, and I can, if you ask, if you have something, yada yada yada, like washi tape or something with gold, I know exactly where I have it, exactly. So even if it's a clean surface and a messy head or something, I have full control of my stash. And I really love Lawnfawn, so I am really trying to get a hold of every Lawnfawn item I can. So if you are a sucker like me with Lawnfawn, then you should see my stash. I love every product they make. it makes me happy. So, well, instead of buying a lot of other stuff, I only concentrate on buying Lawnfawn. So I have all things, and I think that they are high quality. I'm not paid. I'm not even getting something out of it more than just telling you what about my favorite brand. And of course I would love one day to be in the design team for Lawnfawn. That would be like the biggest dream ever. But for now, I'm just very happy to be part of their world of creating with the stuff that they make and design. I don't know if they have a Swedish creator or designer, but holla if you know. I'm still die cutting, takes time. Maybe in a bit I will be coloring. You might think so, but it's not that. Took longer than I expected to do this, but turned out great. And I'm always putting it back where I have, so I don't lose any of them, because if you know me, I hate losing stuff. I get sad when I lose something, because I can't think of anything else but finding it. So I try to sort it out. Now I'm just putting out to make a layout of all the stuff that I have die cutted, and what to use and how to use and where to put it. And I know I'm gonna regret one thing later on, and that's putting 3D tape on some of this stuff, because I cannot close the card that smoothly. But hey, you're in here in this life to learn, so I always make mistakes like that, but I always figure out somewhere else to how to make it, and I always take it with me to the next project. Now I am coloring the little coaster elements. I really like this set, the one with the merry-go-round and Paris wheel, and also the roller coaster here with the. I really like it. I'm not a roller coaster fan. I'm getting very easy nausea and seasick, car sick. So I don't like the speed. But I do like or love the idea of making this card, because I think the sentiment that I'm using later on, life is full of ups and downs. I'm making this card for my best friend that needs to have a little bit of a push in the right direction. Coloring, And I just bought a new scissor. It's Tim Holtz. I think it's Rangers or Ranger Tonic Studios. It was Tonic Studios, and it's a really good scissor. I like it a lot. So you can cut a lot of stuff. Putting it on, and now I realize that the 3D tape, foam tape, is too much. I needed to take off some of the balloons that was in the way. I couldn't put it together otherwise. Still, it's hard, but and here I'm using the text. Having the text there where it says, and I had to take off the foam tape and replace it with glue instead, because I wanted to be able to put it together, and I saw that I missed out on the horses. But I think I'm just